Good morning, friends. I'm looking a little crusty crust, but y'all always see me at my worst, so I don't care. I'm feeling much better than yesterday. Like last night, I was really sick to my stomach the whole night. I actually forgot that I got this little thing of Tums. I love Tums. I love Tums so much. So yeah, right now I am trying to get out of here by 9 within the next hour. I've already showered. My stuff is all over the place though, so I need to like put it all together. And then I need to get a colectivo to Cusco again. So hopefully it's just another 10 soles. I'm gonna ask downstairs and see. I did see colectivos out in the Plaza de Armas and then near the train station. Oh, last night when I was asleep, I could hear, I'd like hear the horses outside neighing. They're definitely horses because they neigh. So we've solved this problem. They're horses. But the one that I'm looking at, I don't know. This guy might be not a mule. Mules are small, right? Oh no, mules can be big. Mules are huge. Good morning, y'all. I've made pretty good timing. It's 9:07 and I'm all packed and ready to go. I'm gonna just do one last hotel sweep. Don't forget to do the hotel sweep. And then I'm gonna head out back to Cusco. I'm slightly tired, slightly hungry. Today's outfit, thrifted sleeveless turtleneck. I'm wearing my skirt again and my boots again. I really packed to make sure that I can just like mix and match things. So I'm wearing like the same bottoms with just like different tops, but then those tops can go with other bottoms. And I really only packed like 8 things. So, and it worked. So the only thing is like, maybe for somebody else, they'd feel like kind of grimy or dirty, but I mean, I'm backpacking, whatever, you know? Yep, time to go. But I'm gonna miss this little farm out here. Right now I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses and 2 little pigs. They're all so cute and they're eating. And this beautiful mountain with the cloud cover. This is a nice room. I really appreciate. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I like mention where this is. But I found it on booking.com. I find a lot of my stuff on booking.com because it's the cheapest and you can see a lot of photos. Huh. I've never seen a horse sit down. Anyway, here we go. It's Thursday. I'm starting to feel it, but we're trucking along. I'm still feeling really great though. I'm really happy to be here. Let's get that straight. I'm stuffed. I had a really great breakfast actually at my at the bed and breakfast that I was staying at. I had this like, which I think is more of a traditional Peruvian breakfast because I've seen it everywhere. Cut up fruit, drizzle some yogurt over it, put some like, he called it granola, but it looked like popped rice or something, and it tastes like caramel. It was cool. Some slices of bread and fresh squeezed orange juice. So I'm really stuffed, but I'm glad to have something in my system and something that I'm a little more familiar with, so that hopefully it's not gonna act up, but we will see. So now I'm walking right around the corner to the Plaza de Armas to go get a colectivo to Cusco. Hola, ¿a Cusco?
Para Cusco.
Sí.
Taxis.
No, colectivo, sí. ¿Dónde están los colectivos? ¿Sí?
Sí, ahorita va a dar vuelta.
¿10 soles?
Sí, 10 soles.
¿Cuánto tiempo esperar?
Esperar, ahorita ya da la vuelta, ya está dando la vuelta.
¿Cuánto tiempo?
En 5 minutos. No mucho todavía, 2 minutos.
Ok, ¿aquí?
No.
No.
Va para otro sitio.
Ok,
Acá nomás hay que
sí,
esperar.
gracias.
Ahorita da la vuelta.
Back in Cusco, I took the colectivo. It was, I think, like less than an hour. It was really quick, and it was a pretty easy ride. It wasn't even full. Paid the 10 soles again, and I'm here. out of breath already. They dropped me off like 15 minutes away from my next hostel. So I'm headed there now, and I'll check back in when I get there. It's a lot of jumping off and on the sidewalk. Alright, I think I know where I'm going. This is far. No, it's a 6-minute walk to the San Pedro Market. It's not that far, I'm just carrying hella and I'm tired. Alright, so I walked down this road. And I walked all the way down there, couldn't find it. I realized it's here, in this alleyway. I made it back to Cusco. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm so tired. This trip is kicking my butt. But I'm making it. I'm gonna settle a little bit, and then I'm gonna use the restroom, and I'm gonna head right out actually to go to, I remembered today was for the Inca Museum. So I'm going to go. I'm really excited to learn all the last bit of information about the Incas. I think I'm gonna love it. And then I'm gonna go to San Pedro Market and walk around San Blas and get my last souvenirs and things for myself and such. So today's a chill day. Nothing really besides the Inca Museum. There's nothing I have to do. So I'm excited to just relax and the sunlight goes away, which is not very relaxing, but for me it's refreshing. But before I head out, I want to show you the room. The bathroom actually is pretty cute. They're doing a little sum-sum. And then this is a rooftop. This is called the rooftop stay, so I can see the stairs to the rooftop, so we're gonna go check that out together. So here's my room. It's really simple. It's just 2 beds in here, so it's actually, I think this is the same price for a double bed or 2 singles, and unfortunately they gave me 2 singles, but it's okay. And this is the Machu Picchu room. Each room has a different name, so I'm assuming a different decal. And then this is the closest bathroom. There's 5 bathrooms. And look, it's cute. Like they've got the little designer sink. And I like the little bathroom, the little shower they have in here. This is cool. Also, this is now everywhere, I'm realizing. That's just a Peru thing, or maybe it's just simply a Cusco thing, but don't throw your toilet paper in the toilet ever here. Hi, baby. Oh, you're pretty. Hi, precious. Oh, wait a minute. This is cool as heck. It's really warm up here. Oh, wow. Nice. This is awesome. It is so hot up here, but this is incredible. Wow. It's a panoramic view of Cusco. I can see everything. She's so pretty. This looks way more packed than it was last time I came. Here goes that Cusco elevation again. You can barely walk without heavy breathing. I'm about to take this off already. Ooh, I'm huffing and puffing again. But I'm here. I made it to the Inca Museum. It's already really beautiful and I've just barely stepped inside. There's a plaza out here, and then I think the museum is inside. There's photography and video allowed outside, but there's no photography and video allowed inside. So I'm gonna try to capture as much as I can, but just know that I can't capture inside. I got a map and I'm ready to go. I just finished at the Inca Museum. It was really cool. I would suggest it to anybody who's in Cusco and has the time for it. The first few rooms, they're pre-ceramic, so it's like looking at things like little arrowheads and carving knives and things like that. Then it talks a little bit about some of the excavations and things that were found. it talks about some of the sites that I saw. So like there's a big replica of Marais, there's a big replica of Machu Picchu. It's actually 2 stories, it's big. So there's many rooms and you kind of just go through the history. It's so interesting and it's very well detailed. It's in Spanish and English, but some of the translations don't have English translations and there's nothing else. The map is in Spanish as well, but you don't really need it. You just follow the signs. And it was very enlightening and awesome and cool and interesting. But then towards the end, when it gets to the Spanish colonization, it's just infuriating. And I think that's like been the whole experience about learning about Incan culture. Inca culture is like, it's so awe-inspiring and amazing and like mind-blowing, and then you remember like, oh yeah, and that's how it ended. And I mean like ended in like a certain way, because obviously it's still being preserved, but it's just unfortunate that that's where the history leads to. There was one piece that had no head. It was like, I think it was like a sculpture of a puma or something. And it didn't have a head, and it said that the Spanish colonizers took the head to Spain, and it's still there. And it made me think like, why are these artifacts and these cultural objects still in the countries they don't belong in? Why aren't they here? And I know that there's been a lot of like conversation around that. There's been petitions, there's been fights for it. I know there's like Africa is also has a lot of artifacts and important things that are not in Africa. So it's not just Peru, but I guess it just doesn't make sense to me why in 2019 artifacts aren't back home where they should be. The museum was really beautiful and it was really cool to learn all of this. And I'm glad I came here. It's only 10 soles, so I think if you have the time, do it. If you want to, it's on the walk to Cristo Blanco, so I'd suggest trying maybe both. Gracias. Ooh, carbs on carbs on carbs. Arroz, papas. This is plátano y huevo. Update. Oh, it's so cold. I went to the San Pedro Market and I was shopping for souvenirs, but they were like, I don't know. My stomach was hurting and it was raining really hard and I was really tired. I just needed a break. I came back to my hostel, so I've been here for like maybe an hour and a half or so, and that's nice. I'm glad I did that because I had lost my friend who I hung out with all through Machu Picchu at the end of it, and he found me on Instagram, and so we actually are both happen to be in Cusco now. So I'm gonna go grab dinner. But anyway, my stomach has been really hurting. Not really hurting, but it's just been bothering me enough to where like I don't want to be like walking and up and out and like carrying anything. So I just came here to relax and I'm feeling a little better. I don't know, I couldn't figure out what to eat. Like nothing was exciting me and everything was kind of making my stomach feel weirder. I just decided I need to eat something, and I went to San Pedro Market, which probably was like the riskier of all things to do, especially with my stomach already hurting. I don't know if like all that fried, starchy, carby food was good or not, because it's still kind of, I don't know, my stomach is still not all there. But I told Jeff I was gonna meet him at Plaza de Armas in 20 minutes, so I need to get dressed and get out of here. All right, let's go. Let's get up. I'm tired, but we can do this. Hey y'all, present day Senite here. As I was editing this video, I realized that my footage just abruptly ends right here, so I wanted to jump on and fill in some of the gaps for what happened the rest of this day. So I left my hostel to go meet up for dinner with the friend that I'd met at Machu Picchu, but I was not feeling too hot. I don't know if it's the elevation, the physical activity, the food I've been eating, but I felt really sick. Like right now, all the car smells, any food smell, and I'm supposed to be headed to dinner right now, so I don't know how this is gonna work out. I was feeling super nauseous and I decided I couldn't eat, so I just drank water, and I think I sat outside the restaurant like 4 or 5 times because I thought I was gonna vomit, which thankfully I did not. In hindsight, I'm pretty sure that I was just feeling the effects of altitude sickness. If you've watched the first video in this series, you'll remember that I was prescribed Diamox, which is a pill to fight the effects of altitude sickness, because I was traveling from San Francisco to Cusco, which is an 11,000 foot difference in elevation. Anyway, for some reason, I decided to skip the Diamox the day that I hiked Machu Picchu, and I definitely was suffering the consequences. I felt so sick that I didn't end up recording anything else after the clip that you just saw, but I did start taking the pills again and I felt so much better. So there are a couple more Peru vlogs coming your way. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!